evening, guys. This is Big Alan Feaster with KO Boxing Breaking News. Used to be one of the greatest news channels in boxing for your boxing news. Now we're back. We're back. I missed you guys. We're going live tonight. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Again, my name is Alan Feaster with KO Boxing Breaking News. I've been self-employed now, so I was out hustling some money for the College World Series here in Omaha, Nebraska. Made quite a bit of money during the last 2 weeks. That's why I haven't been doing any reports and stuff, but we're going to have to sacrifice one for another, making money out in the streets or coming on live for you guys. Appreciate you guys' support. Everybody who has subscribed in the past, we lost over 1,000 some subscribers. I made a mistake, and so we're starting over from the beginning again. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And everybody who subscribed before, you need to subscribe again because I lost all you guys. Hey, thank you for the love already, guys. We're live. We're going to probably have maybe Steve Penn come on once in a while with us, Steve Penn Music. I didn't let him know I was coming on live tonight, but hopefully he catches this. And we're looking for some other people to be. It's a community thing. You know, a community. We're all working together to bring this show to you live. And we might switch it maybe to the morning, maybe make a show at 9 a.m. Central Time in the morning. I don't know, but that's when I make the most money out in the streets. But we have to sacrifice one, money out there, or making this again monetized again. We used to be monetized, but I lost my monetization. So guys, help me subscribe and come back again. Thank you for support. Let's see if I can remember everything. Let's see where our sound effects are. Appreciate you guys coming on here tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, brother.
Thanks, guys. Again, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. All right. I kind of know where some of the sound effects are. All right. What we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about some of the boxing news, what's going on. We're going to talk about Anthony Joshua behind us. I'm kind of out of the loop. You guys are probably more in the loop than I am, but we're going to get back into it. This is a community show. This show is for you guys to click. Let me add that here real quick. I forgot to do that. Invite you. I'm going to invite you guys. I'm going to copy the StreamYard link if I remember how to do that. In the comments section, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the StreamYard link. You guys click the StreamYard link to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Give me 1 second as I put that in the comments. Okay, there we go. That's the StreamYard link to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Also, too, you guys can't do any super chats no more. Super thanks as well. But you guys can do I have that here? Let's see. Okay. Cash App. There's a Cash App. If you'd like to donate by Cash App, I even forgot my Cash App screen name. It's down at the bottom in the ticker symbol below. But again, guys, don't forget to as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Again, subscribe. I'm rambling on, but we'll get into it. What we're going to talk about, the first story tonight. As we bring this up, we're going to talk about Anthony Joshua. We're just going to go through some of the headlines, and we're going to mention some news stories. You guys can put your comments on screen as well. I'll share your comments for free. Once we become monetized again, you're going to have to at least donate $1 to put your comments on screen. Last time I was being too nice, but now we will do all the comments on screen for free for now. But in the future, when we become monetized, you guys will have to help donate. And yes, that's one of the reasons why I lost 1,000 subscribers. Some people are thinking they could post 1,000 comments on screen and not donate to the channel. I got a little upset. And of course, we got rid of the channel altogether, but we came back. So that's the gist of it. Okay, we're going to talk about Anthony Joshua, excuse me, guy, versus Dubois official. This is a risky fight for AJ heavyweight ambitions. And by Mr. Daniel McGillard. I can't even pronounce the guy's name. McGlinchey. McGlinchey. Anthony Joshua will face his most dangerous fight in years when he goes up against Daniel Dubois for the IBF heavyweight crown on September 21st. Joshua, who's now 28 big wins, 3 losses, 25 KOs, is coming off a 4-fight run against a lower level opposition is what they're saying. Also, and there are some questions about whether he's ready to fight Dubois. If I mispronounced his name wrong, sorry guys. We do have UK fans. We do have fans from overseas. So if I mispronounce anybody's name wrong, I apologize. He's now 21 big wins, 2 losses, 20 KOs, who is more ambitious and talented fighter than the guys AJ has beaten up. And sorry, guys, I didn't have no video clips to share with you tonight, but next time we'll work on that and add that as well. Who do you guys think? Who wins this particular battle? Has the 34-year-old Joshua, who is now 28 big wins, 3 losses, 25 KOs, gone to the well one too many times, going up against a young, hungry talent with power in both hands, as they're saying. Now, Joshua's ability to take withering fire from a heavy puncher is very questionable, and Dubois might be able to bombard AJ to finish him early in the fight. Now, AJ hasn't proven that he can handle a fight at that fast pace, and that's Dubois' speciality. I guess they say he's a pretty fast guy. Now, the 26-year-old goes berserk on September 21st, attacking Joshua with a kamikaze attack from the get-go. He could knock him out in round 1. Seriously. You think that's going to happen, guys? I don't know. Okay. All right. I got to get used to this again, guys, so bear with me. I'll make some mistakes. So one troubling thing about the Joshua versus Dubois fight is the IBF title, which was tossed to them by Alexander Usyk, with him vacating the belt, giving it as a parting gift to his needy former conquered foes. I did think I caught that yesterday or the day before, talking about him giving up the IBF, giving up that belt because he wants to move back down one lower weight class and become a 2-time undisputed world champion. Usyk does. Okay, the IBF title, a consolation prize, what we're talking about. That kind of taints the IBF title, they're saying, when it's been thrown to Joshua and Dubois by a guy who beat them both. You don't want to fight for a world title equivalent to a consolation prize given away by your former conqueror in a symphony type of move. Seriously. Okay. All right. Well, we'll go on. If it says, if you're have any shred of self-respect, I guess, you don't want to fight for a belt that was given out of pity by a fighter that beat you. Now they go on. Joshua is the early favorite, but that doesn't mean anything. Let me go back here and see if you guys left any comments. Not yet. That's okay. Again, AJ AJ was a big favorite for his first fight against Andy Ruiz back in June 2019, and the American bulldozed him in the 7th round. That might happen here against Dubois if he can't get rid of him early before he gets his offense in gear. Now, the reality is that AJ doesn't need this fight for him to get a chance to face Tyson Fury. That's the guy that Joshua, his promoter Eddie Hearn, and the UK public want to see. I don't know. The American public probably wants him to fight Usyk. I don't know. But they want to see him fight Tyson. And you guys, do you think Tyson Fury should give it up and move on, retire as well? Okay. They want Joshua and Fury to happen, they're saying. So it's foolhardily for Joshua to take an unnecessary risk against a 26-year-old Dubois, who is now, again, 21 big wins, 2 losses, 20 KOs, who is kryptonite for an aging fighter with a chin and stamina problems. Okay, so here we go, guys. Now they go on to finish. Boy, this is a long article. Okay, they go on to say, is Joshua's weak chin and poor stamina will it betray him in this fight? Now, Dubois will win, and that would wreck the idea of the fight with Tyson Fury, at least for boxing fans outside of the UK. Now, the British people over there overseas on the other side of the world, will still be chopping at the bit to see the fight, no matter how many losses Joshua and Fury absorb. But for fans outside the UK, that's us here in the United States, a loss for Joshua against Dubois would destroy their interest in watching him take the backdoor route to fight against Fury. So, guys, tell me what you think in that. There has some pictures here from their press conference. Let's see if I can screen share some of those over to you. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can do that. I haven't been on here for a while, so bear with me. We're going to make some mistakes. So, we're going to screenshot that over. Let's see if I can still do that. Give me one moment. Okay, Windows, here we go. Okay, here's some of the pictures we like to share with you. Okay, there we go. This is one right here. Okay, I messed up already. All right. All right, guys. Okay, let me try that again. You have to practice. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I haven't been on in a while. I forgot how to do all these things with the with our studio. So give me one moment. Try one more. We have one more pictures. Some pictures I like to share with you. Yeah, I'm making some crazy mistakes, but we got to get used to it again. Okay. Okay, I just closed that out. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We lost our story. Okay, well, now we're going to go back here as well tonight. Tell me what you guys think about that story anyway. While I'm trying to go back and look up the pictures I wanted to show you. And we'll go on to some of the other headlines tonight. Go ahead and make some comments tonight. Say hi, stop by. This is a live show for you guys. I'm going live. Some of you guys probably didn't know I was going live tonight, but that's what I did. So give me one moment. We'll find what we're looking for. In the meantime, also, they're also talking about news. Gervonta Davis, co-trainer, reveals fight date for November 24th on a Sunday. And we'll get to that here in 1 second, guys. All right. I'm leaving some dead airspace. I'm going to put some music on, guys, while we look this up real quick. Some cool beats. Here we go, guys. Okay, I'm back. All right, here we go. Okay, back to the StreamYard link. We have some pictures to share with you. Give me one moment as we pull this back over. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Who wants to leave some comments tonight? I appreciate the first love, the first like. I'm making quite a few mistakes. I haven't been on for several weeks, so we got to get used to this again. I should have one practice show. This is our practice show, okay, guys? But this is a live show for you guys to come on to share tonight. We're going to talk about some of the boxing headlines for tonight, as we just said. Let me go back here to the screen share with the pictures. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go. All righty, guys. One more time. Some of you guys haven't seen these, so we'll go ahead and do that for you can at least see them. Okay, here we go. All right, there's the first one. All right. And then where's the next one at? Okay, here's another one right here. What I did is I blew it up and you guys couldn't see it. All right. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, that's it. Okay, we'll practice that later. But let's get into the highlights of the boxing news today, and we'll talk about the other things going on as we just mentioned. So give me 1 second as we pull that back up. Earlier, we talked about Gervonta Tank Davis, and we'll bring that up as well. Okay. This is what they're saying on that subject. Here we go. So bear with me, guys. All right. As we said again, Gervonta Davis, the co-trainer, reveals the fight date is again November 24th. It's on a Sunday, as we mentioned. Gervonta Davis, co-trainer Kenny Ellis revealed when Tank will fight IBF lightweight champion Vasily Lomachenko. They say the starting date so far looks like November 24th on Sunday. Again, November 24th, in quote, on Sunday, a pay-per-view disaster in the making. Oh, my goodness. We got some people talking some negative stuff. All right. That has got to be wrong because there's little chance that the PBC and Top Rank will schedule a mega pay-per-view fight between Tank Davis and Lomachenko for Sunday. If the fight occurs on a Sunday night, they're saying, if the fight occurs on Sunday night, it could be a pay-per-view disaster. Come on, seriously, guys? All right. All right. Do you guys think it will be? Well, with normal non-rich people needing to go to work the next day. Okay, we're not all rich. We have to work on Monday morning. It's unclear if Ellis is intentionally trying to mislead fans or if he's just ignorant. If he guesses when the fight will happen, it's not aware that the date that he threw out from top of his head is a Sunday. Now, Ellis also should leave it to the promoters of the Tank versus Lomachenko event to give the date rather than leaking his wild guesses on Instagram. Now, says Ellis, change of tone from worry to confidence. End quote, they're saying, Chinko will be destroyed, said Coach Kenny Ellis on Instagram, predicting a knockout victory for Gervonta Tank Davis over IBF lightweight champion Vasily Lomachenko in November. If you guys hear some fireworks in the background, everybody's celebrating the 4th of July now. So we got fireworks banging outside or exploding. Now, Ellis has changed his tone from worry about his fighter to showing some backbone. He vows that Tank will destroy Lomachenko. Also, this absurd show of support by Ellis is a little too late. Fans have been reading his message on social media, and they know already he's got some serious concerns about Tank Davis' chances in the fight going up against the talented IBF champion Lomachenko, who has 18 big wins, 3 losses, 12 KOs, who has a type of skills that he's never seen. Now, Ellis has already betrayed himself by crying about the Lomachenko videos that had him been posted and cooking up some wild conspiracy scenario to make sense of it all. Now, if Ellis is trying to save face after his worrying post, it's too late. He's clearly worried about Lomachenko and what he can do to Tank Davis' gravy train. Let's stop there for a minute, guys. I had some comments. I caught this the last couple of days about Gervonta Tank Davis and Lomachenko, kind of maybe almost official, pretty much official. Yeah, I think Lomachenko, this is the opportunity for Lomachenko to get his get back to the boxing world, to be able to come back and say, hey, if I beat Tank or even if I knock Tank out, well, man, he's going to be back on top again. But if he doesn't knock him out but still beats him, he's still going to be back on top again. What's the chances of you guys thinking of him beating Tank Davis? Now, Tank Davis matches speed with speed and movement with movement, both the matrix and moving their feet and footwork. Maybe has a good chance to knock Lomachenko out. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. But yeah, a lot of people think that even Gervonta Tank Davis can knock out Devin Haney. So they're talking about that in the news today as well. But let's go back here and get back into it, what they're also saying. Let's see what some of the comments are. Let's go screenshot some of these comments over here, guys. We can do that real quick. Let me practice screen sharing again. I already messed up earlier, but I've been gone a while. Trying to get back into the swing of things. Here we go. Okay, so these are some of the comments that some of the people are saying. Little Loma is finally cashing out. This is a fist_TI_cuffs left this comment 41 minutes ago. We have Pitbull. He left this comment 2 hours ago. Couldn't give a F. He says FCK. You guys know what that means. You don't give a fuck about what day it is. My local is open 7 days a week. Just hope it happens. Okay. Now, Bill Wall says as well, can't believe people are talking this literally. He's obviously made a mistake with that date. The fight will be on a Saturday night. Are you guys crazy? Let's put a little mark there. To thumbs up to him. I can't do that right now during the live show. Close that out. I thought I could. I was going to give him a little like, but I can't. Jerry Albright also says it's a Sunday fight in Saudi and Saturday Eastern Standard Time. Now, Jerry Albright left this comment about 3 hours ago. Tank loses this fight, so Tank will find an excuse to avoid Loma. How's them apples, he says, in question mark. Joe Cool Perez Jr. I'm reading these comments, guys, waiting for you guys to put your comments on screen. Joe Cool Perez Jr. left this 4 hours ago. As you see, 11th, it says November 24th is a duck move because the fight won't sell on a Sunday, and that'll be an excuse that Tank will say that the fight won't happen. Smash. Well, guys, tell me what your opinion is. Do you guys think the fight will sell on a Sunday, or maybe not? I don't know. Usually those type of fights happen on Saturday, but it's possible they could try something new to make it try to happen on Sunday. Talk boxing 5 hours ago. If Tank doesn't land something big on Loma, it'll be a points win for Loma or another fixed fight where he doesn't get the decision due to a fixed judging. A lot of controversy this past couple of years with the judging and the referees. Chuck _ the boxing guru left this comment. It's actually brilliant. A fight between the afternoon games and Sunday night football on Amazon would do numbers, he's saying. Okay. Some more. So I'm waiting. You guys got any comments to put up here? Let me know. Okay. We're still. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay. Some of the other comments, some of the other people are leaving. Will says here, Tank is going to get his ass beat no matter what date it falls on, period. Then it will be a rematch. So this will be like Fury versus Wilder. All of a sudden, Tank has confidence. He can beat him now is funny. Okay, let's go down, skip some. CRROB, schedule the fight on a football Sunday. Come on, people, seriously, on football Sunday. Okay, Anthony Landingham, 6 hours ago, laughing emojis. It says, Sissy Williams, you POS, you got nerve calling somebody ignorant, and you want the most ignorant MF out, MF by. These guys are arguing with each other. Okay. Chuck's mama says, he says, you're another Chuck alternate or something like that. Okay, we'll stop there with those comments. Okay, that's it with the screen share. Let's go back here to the boxing news, some of the other headlines. So tell me what you guys' thoughts are in the comment. Do you think these guys should fight on a Sunday? What the hell was going on with that idea of fighting on Sunday? Okay, Haney's expected return. It says a cautious approach at 140 pounds. So what do you guys think about this? They're saying Paulie Malignaggi expects Devin Haney to take a mid-level ranked 140-pound contender when he returns to boxing. Also heard, I posted a comment on my Facebook page, not a comment, but I posted a video about Stephen A. Smith, the announcer, famous sports announcer, on his YouTube show, talking about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney's fight, about Ryan coming overweight. But Paulie Malignaggi says here he expects Devin Haney to take a mid-level ranked 140-pound contender when he returns to the ring at some point. A careful return they're talking about, guys. Very careful return. It says Haney, who is now 31 big wins. Check this out, guys. 31 big wins, 0 losses, 15 KOs, as we're talking about Devin Haney, won't jump right into a major fight against one of the top guys in the light welterweight division due to what he just went through in his loss to Ryan Garcia on April 20th. That was a punishing fight for Haney, who is 25 now, than any of his previous 30 fights as a professional. Now, it's still unclear how long Haney will be out of the ring. He said he wanted to take 1 to 2 years off. 2 years off. I can maybe see 9 months, okay? That's a good rest period. 6 months, a good rest period, and back at it. But he might choose to return sooner out of boredom. Out of boredom? Come on, guys. Seriously? Really? It wasn't that funny, okay? He probably not out of boredom. He's a fighter, and he wants to get back to training and get back and prove that he's still a good fighter. That's my opinion. 2 years off, but he might choose to return sooner, as I said, to boredom. Offered a lucrative fight that he can't turn down. Now, His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh, we got to mention him. He's real popular this past 2 years. Offers Haney $10 million to fight a big name like Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Davis, or Jerome Boots Ennis. It's hard to picture him saying no to $10 million. Now, the 147-pound question mark, they're saying, guys, Haney should think twice before moving up to 147 pounds because he doesn't have the power to thrive in that division. And his punch resistance isn't good enough for him to take that kind of punishing blows that he would need for him to swim with the big sharks like Boots Ennis and Brian Norman Jr. Now, guys, also they say, end quote, I think he'll pick a mid-level contender and try and work his way back in. It'll be something he needs to do and test the waters to see how he looks and feels getting hit again, said boxing expert Paula Malignaggi to Pro Box TV, talking about when Devin Haney returns to 140-pound division to resume his career after his loss to Ryan Garcia. Guys, thank you for stopping by tonight. Thank you for love or any likes you guys put up there. Haney will go on. Haney has carefully selected opponents during his career, except for his match against Ryan Garcia, which was a cherry pick gone wrong. The odds makers picked Haney to defeat Ryan, but they didn't know that he would come out trying to slug with him instead of boxing him. I think that was his big mistake, in my opinion, trying to slug, trying to go blow to blow, toe to toe. He should have stuck a move and outboxed the guy. Now, the competitive landscape, okay, guys, the competitive landscape at 140-pound weight class, in quote, by Paulie Malignaggi says, the weight class will continue to move and thrive. It's a weight class with a lot of fun fighters. I think it'll be fun when Devin does return. It's a difficult weight, said Malignaggi. Now, in quote again, Teofimo Lopez is the only name on the list that I would expect him to face, said Sean Porter about who Haney could fight at 140 when he does return. Now, we know that Isaac Cruz has done, but only at 135 pounds. He just got to 140. For me, the dark horse right now is Alberto Palu. I'll mispronounce his name probably. His last name, Alberto's last name is spelled Puello, if I did mispronounce his last name. Now, WBO light welterweight champion Teofimo would be an excellent fight for Haney at some point after he gets one or two tune-up fights under his belt. Now, that would be the biggest money fight at 140 for Haney to take when he returns to the ring. But it would be a difficult one because Teofimo has power in both hands. Now, guys, tell me what you think. If Haney's punch resistance isn't up to the task, he should steer clear of Teofimo and focus on more manageable champion like newly crowned WBC light welterweight champion Alberto Puello, or the WBA champ Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Now, in quote again, guys, it says here, he's 29 years old at 140. I think he's got his a man strength. I think he's tough competitor for anybody, said Porter about Puello. Now, Alberto Puello would be a dangerous, it says here, he says he'd be very dangerous. What do you guys think about that? Okay. Alberto Puello would be dangerous fight for Haney because he's powerful and tough. He's still in the prime of his career. If Haney takes Puello, he better be ready for a grueling fight. Guys, tell me what your comments are in the comment section later if you guys don't come on live here tonight. In quote, boy, you got these long articles, okay? But it says, we didn't know anything about him until he got in the ring with Antoine Russell. He's a tough player at 140. It's probably the most competitive division in boxing right now, said Porter. Interesting. Now, if Haney moves up to 147 pounds, he's got some tough choices to make because the best guys in that division can punch. Haney would have to increase his power to have a chance of doing anything in that division. So, guys, tell me what you guys think about that. Let's see what else is in the boxing news. We do have somebody making a comment already. Zeke Castro is in the house. Hey, Mr. Brother. Zeke Castro says, me and Zeke will jump in on the show if that's cool. Yeah, you guys can. Man, it's a live show, guys. Zeke, Mr. Zeke family, the Castros. This show, we'd like to have Zeke come back on sometime for actual interview. There's a lot going on with Zeke's boxing career right now. But anybody out there can come on live by hitting the StreamYard link in the comment section. You guys can come on live. Let's see. Let me post it again. It's in the comments. Okay, I'm going to put the StreamYard link again, guys. Click that to come on live. Follow the steps. If you'd like to share your thoughts on boxing, that's what this live show is for you guys to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Let me change this brands here real quick, guys. I'm losing my eyesight. So, okay, there we go. Click that StreamYard link, come on live, share your thoughts on boxing. If you'd like to come on, Zeke is, I think, out fighting. I think, was he competing in the Junior Olympics? We'll find out. And then I think there's a young man from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Isaiah Hinojosa. I think I've seen some stuff his father's posting. I think, did he win the Junior Olympic tournament? It looks like he did. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll try to get him on the show as well. Amir Cashman Anderson, we had him on last year and won the Olympic trials, who also won last year's Golden Gloves tournament and got outstanding fighter out of the whole tournament. He's going to be turning pro as well. That's in the news as well, guys. So a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. So Amir Cashman Anderson is turning professional. I think his first fight's coming up, I think, in August. So, yeah, a lot going on in the boxing world I've been missing out on. What else is happening in the boxing news? So let's go back here and pull some other stuff up as well. Okay. So here we go. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting used to moving stuff around on the computer in the studio system. Okay, we have old information. Says Bradley's analysis, Davis uppercut key to victory against Lomachenko. He has more to say. Let's talk about that real quick since we're on that subject tonight. Tim Bradley feels that Gervonta's best weapon is in his toolkit for his proposed unification clash against IBF lightweight champion Vasily Lomachenko is his uppercut. So, yeah, okay. We had Zeke and those other guys left some comments here as well earlier. So me and Zeke will jump on the show if that's cool. It's cool for anybody to come on the show. The live show is for you to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. Again, I'm rambling on, going off on a tangent on that. But yeah, the live show is always for you guys. Now, if I do a pre-recorded news story, you guys can't come on there, of course, but the live show you can. Where's Steve Penn Music out tonight? And is he out there? Steve Penn Music in the house. I need you guys to come on. Need some comments. Come on live if you like to. If not, I'm going to go here in a little bit. So you guys better jump on, because if nobody jumps on or leaves any comments, I'm taking off. Okay. All right. Let's go back here to the boxing news. Let me close this out. This stuff's in my way. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's go back here. We talked about Pauline Malignaggi. We're going to talk about Tim Bradley, what he has to say more here. It says Bradley thinks the uppercut will be there for Tank Davis, who is now 30 big wins, 0 losses, and 28 KOs, due to the Lomachenko's habit of leaning forward and diving in with his left hand. Now, Tim says he sees WBA lightweight champion Tank falling behind on the scorecards and needing to come on in the back end of the fight to try to knock him out, Lomachenko, or else he'll lose. Lomachenko has a good chance to beat him with the speed and combinations and footwork and movement. But if he makes a stupid mistake and gets caught by Tank, then he'll get knocked out. So again, that's the StreamYard link to come on live, guys, to share your thoughts. Okay. Now, Lomachenko's style poses challenges. What do you guys think about that? You think it poses challenge? In quote, he says, "It's the feints, the smoke and mirrors he creates with his hands, moving side to side, level changes and slot changes, moving his head off the line," said Tim Bradley to Fight Hub TV, talking about Vasily Lomachenko. "If you watch Tank's fights, he reacts to every single feint. Also, too, Tank will have to react to Lomachenko's feints. If he doesn't, he will be hit a lot by him because once he sees that he's not reacting, he will land. It's a tough style for Davis to deal with because he won't be able to look good and he will have to walk through a lot of shots before he lands the big home run punch that he's known for." Now, guys, if Tank doesn't land a kill shot, he will go home the loser. End quote. They're also saying Tank is a natural counterpuncher. Okay. Zeke is waiting for you to come on live here, so that's okay. We're waiting for Zeke to show up. Please subscribe as well if you haven't subscribed. Again, we lost a lot of our subscribers. Okay, banners. Let's close this out. Okay. Also, again, you guys can donate the Cash App down below. Yeah, Zeke, Mr. Zeke Senior, Zeke Jr., you guys are welcome to come on. Anybody out there, hit the StreamYard link. Come on live. Hit that StreamYard. I'll leave it up there. That's the StreamYard link in the comment section. Click that to come on live. Yep. So just click that StreamYard link in the comment section. Okay. What else? Let's go on and finish that out real quick. Then they're saying that Tank is a natural counterpuncher. He loves to counter, said Bradley. We all know that. So he's always looking to pull counter or slip counter so you can get a reaction out of him, and that's what Loma does. He's a feint master. He'll feint you with his feet, with his upper body movement, and act like he's going to go this way or that way. Also, Lomachenko will have to stay off the ropes to have a chance against Tank because that's where he scores many of his knockouts against his trapped prey along the ropes. Now, Loma is smart enough to know he can't retreat to the ropes like Frank Martin did. Has to keep it to the center of the ring. So, in quote, so he'll be able to throw off a lot of the rhythm and timing of Tank, and then he'll go to the side of you or he'll step back out of range and then he'll make you shoot. Now, Loma comes in and he throws straighter punches. He gets to his target a lot quicker. He works combinations a lot quicker. That is true, guys. Now, fans still doubt this fight is going to happen with Tank bypassing Lomachenko for 6 years, believing it was bad for him. People still think he lacks the courage to fight Loma and will some excuse to duck. He'll come up with some damn excuse is what they're saying. Now, is it difficult to picture Lomachenko being able to go 12 rounds with Tank Davis without getting knocked out? What do you guys think about that in the comments? Some point, or said at some point, get dropped 2 or 3 times. If Lomachenko is as reckless as he was in his fight with Haney, and it says here, Jermaine Ortiz, he's going to get knocked out by Tank. Okay, let's finish this out. Tank, in quote, says, Tank will have to time him. The punches that I see working for Tank that could work if they were to fight is the uppercut, the body, of course. Both of them are exposed to the body. They both carry their hands high, said Bradley. Now, go on. Tank will try to connect with one of those big left uppercuts if possible, but it won't be as easy against Lomachenko as with Frank Martin, Rolly Romero, and Ryan Garcia. Now, Lomachenko is a far more talented fighter, and he's going to be wary of getting hit with that punch. Guys, I have some flies flying around the studio here. Says the path to victory for Davis, a knockout is necessary. I believe that's I think he has a good 80% chance of a knockout, I think. But Lomachenko, if it does go the distance, Lomachenko has a good chance to win, in my opinion. End quote. The reason I say the uppercut is because sometimes Loma will dip and then come up with a left hand. He'll lunge a bit, when he lunges, he's leaning forward, and the uppercut will be there for Tank, said Bradley. Now, Lomachenko gets hit a lot in all of his fights since moving up to lightweight, and he's got beaten up a little in his contest against Jorge Linares, Devin Haney, and Jermaine Ortiz, guys. Also, I don't know if those guys are still there. Hey, guys, let me see if I can send a direct link to Zeke and those guys. Let me see. Messenger. I'm going to try to send a link to those guys since they might not understand how to get in here. Okay. I'll send one to you. Okay. Okay, I tried to send a link to you guys, but it's in the comment section. Click the StreamYard link to come on live. Let's go back and finish this news article out as I wait for you guys to come on. If Tank lands similar shots as those fighters, Lomachenko may not be able to take them. Those fighters were bruisier than Tank. Come on, bruisier than Tank. Tank's way bruisier than those other fighters. So he might not be able to find that knockout blow if he doesn't let his hands go. End quote. A dangerous fight. I think Tank has to hurt him and knock him out in order to win the fight. I can see Loma getting ahead on the scorecards and Tank having to play catch up on the back end, said Tim Bradley. So, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comment section there. And I won't go through too many more other articles. Let's see what the comments are. I have some comments here we can maybe share as we're waiting. Okay. Anybody else have any comments they'd like to share tonight? Who do you think is going to win between Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis? Interesting. Okay. Zeke, you guys can come on if you're still there. Okay. If not, okay, let's go through a couple of headlines. Give those guys a chance to come on. I don't know if they're still there or not, but we'll find out. Okay. We'll finish that out. Okay. I'm going to come back to that story, guys. Give me 1 second. Because there's some people leaving some comments. Oh, there's not too many. They're kind of long. I'm not going to read through those. Damn, some writing comments as long as a book. You can't read those. They're too long. Okay. Let's get out of there. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So what else to talk about in some of the headlines? We're not going to go through some of the other stories. So give me one moment. Okay. Okay, they have some boxing history here as well tonight. They say Top Rank and PBC in talks for Davis versus Lomachenko lightweight unification bout, as we just mentioned. Some of this news is a little bit old. Let me go back to the new news. Okay, it says Charles Mooney remembers the 1984 Olympic team. Oh, they had that going on in the news. Controversy surrounds Warrington's title shot against Case. How do you spell his name? Cacace. Talking about that. We talked about Joshua versus Fury, a super fight. Okay, we can mention this here real quick. So we have some UK fans, some people from overseas. Joshua versus Fury, a super fight planned for 2025 despite upcoming challenges. They're talking about that in the news. So give me 1 second. That squeaky noise in the background. Joshua versus Fury. Okay. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury talked via FaceTime today, planning their fight in early 2025. His Excellency, again, Turki Al-Sheikh, said the Fury-Joshua fight will happen next year, first or second quarter. Overlooking Usyk and Dubois, the fight will go ahead even if Fury is beaten in his rematch against unified heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk on December 21st. And it says the IBF champion Daniel Dubois defeats Joshua on September 21st. That's the worst case scenario, guys. The chances are good that Joshua, who is now 28 big wins, 3 losses, 25 KOs, will be victorious against Dubois, who is now 21 big wins, 2 losses, 20 KOs, who he is a favorite to beat. And Fury, who has now 34 big wins, one loss, one draw, 24 KOs, will avenge his loss to Usyk. However, he can't rule out AJ and Fury losing these fights because both guys are in their mid 30s. They're talking about that in the news. Boxing fans on social media. That's what we're here talking about, social media news. Boxing fans on social media are slightly put off by Dubois and Usyk are being brushed aside. They feel those guys should be part of the equation. If Usyk wins his fight with Fury, he should fight Joshua in the early 2025. If AJ is victorious, guys, against Dubois, however, this is business, boxing business. Now, public demand drives the decision. This is what we're talking about. Do you think the public demand drives the decision on these guys fighting? The fans in the UK want to see Joshua and Fury fight no matter what. And it matters little what happens in their upcoming fights. It doesn't matter, they're saying. They just want to see them battle it out for the top spot in Britain, if not the world. Now, the way Fury looked in his last fight, guys, losing to Usyk and needing to be saved by the referee in the 9th round on May 18th, he doesn't look anything close to being one of the top fighters in that division. Okay, let's go back here. Waiting for you guys to show up. You guys said you might stop by. That's okay. Zeke, the comment, hit the StreamYard link in the comments section. Okay, it's right there. If you guys like to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing, just follow the instructions by clicking that StreamYard link in the comments. Where you get to see the StreamYard link, it might not be on Facebook. You have to go to YouTube, and the StreamYard link is on YouTube. Okay, so click on that as well. Okay, now age ring wear. It says the age, ring wear, and weight gain have taken a lot from his game, leaving the shell of the fighter fans witness being pummeled by Usyk in the 9th round, getting hit with 20 consecutive headshots without throwing one punch back and being given a Dubois standing 8. It says here, Dubois standing 8 count in the nick of time. He got saved a little bit. Some people see the referee kind of saved him a little bit. We don't know how good Joshua is at this point because he's strictly poor opposition in the last 4 fights, being rebuilt by his promoter Eddie Hearn after his 2 defeats against Usyk. You have to assume that Joshua is in the same boat as Fury as he is past his prime and ready to lose on September 21st to Dubois, takes the fight to him like he did his last opponent, Filip Hrgovic. Okay, that's it. His Excellency Turkey champ Fury finished the job on 21st, December 21. We wait. Okay, we want to talk about that. Okay, so guys, tell me what you guys think. I'm pretty much done for tonight. If you guys don't hurry up and come on live, I just get my feet wet again. We haven't been on here for a few weeks. I made I feel a few mistakes. But, okay, we got somebody. Come on, Zeke Castro. Device is not connected. If it says Zeke, your device is not connected again. So I'm gonna close that out. Okay, Zeke's trying to come on. Hit the StreamYard link again. Follow the instructions on your phone or your laptop or your desktop computer. The StreamYard link should work. I'm not gone yet, so let's wait. Zeke Senior or Zeke Junior tried to come on. I'd like for those guys to come on. They have some interesting things probably to share with us and some good conversation. So we'll see what's going on in the boxing world. Some questions I have to ask those guys too about what's going on with his future plans. Let's put it that way, future plans. Okay, let's go through some headlines. I'm not going to read any more articles, but we're going to scroll through the headlines. Okay, here we go. We'll try to get these guys in. We have says your device is not connected. I don't know why that doesn't say it's not showing up. Edit name. Nope, you guys are not banned from the studio. Zeke, he says your device is not connected yet. I don't know why. Let me go back here, see if I can do a connection here. Copy link again. Share it to Messenger if I can. I'll send you a link directly. Try to. I don't know why this is not working. That's crazy. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. All right, guys. We're waiting for Zeke disappeared. We'll try that again. It says private chat. It says here in my private chat. Yeah, something's going on. I'm trying to send you a link directly and something was going on. So let's see. Zeke Senior, give me 1 second, guys. What I'll do is I'll try to send you a link if I can. I don't know if I can do that. Well, the StreamYard link is in the comments. We'll try to post that again. Let me copy it again. That's why I don't like going live sometimes. Sometimes we have some difficulties or connection problems. Okay, there's the link again. Try it a few more times. If not, okay. Hey, we got some people that showed up. I see them now. Those handsome faces on screen. They're there now, guys. Hey, guys, we have some special guests tonight, unexpected. So here we go.
Joining us today live on set, a special guest.
We have Zeke Castro and Zeke Senior. Hey, guys.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
We're good. We were actually making some sandwiches. Can you shut the camera?
Are you guys still out
How
of
you
town?
doing? We're right now in Wichita, Kansas. We're getting back from the fights and stuff. So it was a good night of fights. We've been here since Saturday, and it's a great experience, man. How you been, man? How's the show doing? Sorry we haven't been on in a while, but we've been grinding and doing fights and traveling, and so keeping busy. You're keeping busy.
Right. Well, the deal was, that I lost the channel and we came back on, starting over again from the very beginning. I haven't been on that much because I let my electrical job go, or just on hold for now, and being self-employed, making money ways. Been the best I can. So it's kind of hard to do both right now. So we have to sacrifice one for another. Some money for the show, to help the show become more popular again, or have to have that balance. But Zeke, before I get off the tangent about that, Zeke Jr., Zeke Senior, catch us up to speed. Where are you at? What's going on with guys? If you guys don't know Zeke Castro, a lot of you people already know he's an up and coming amateur rising boxing star. Has been fighting in some big tournaments. Tell us, catch us up to speed, Zeke Senior or Junior. Zeke, he's eating, so you both can talk about it. So what's happening since the last time I seen you? Now you guys went to National Golden Gloves. What happened there? You guys got invited to go, or what happened? Let's start from there.
We didn't get invited. We just decided to,
show up.
Just to show up, give it another try.
Busted the back, fight no matter what. No.
They actually asked him to fight at 132.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking.
We lost at the 125, so they asked us to try to compete at 132. They wanted him to represent Nebraska, so we moved up a weight division and fought at 132, and he did really, really well, actually. Fight some of the top-notch fighters.
I've been seeing some of the videos you're posting on social, on Facebook, and it looks like he's doing really, really good. I want to talk to you about a couple things offline, but with these things I can ask you now. Now, from there, how well did he do in that tournament? Did you the guy that beat you, Zeke? How far along did he get in the Golden Gloves tournament?
He made it to the finals.
He made it to the actual finals.
Yeah, he
Did
made
he,
it to the finals.
did he take second, third, first place, or do you know what position he took?
Second.
Second, okay.
Mhm.
So you went all 3 rounds with them. You didn't get knocked out, and I've seen it. You put on a really good fight with them. And sometimes in amateur boxing, as I said to you guys before, sometimes there's some little favoritism, sometimes some little politics involved, but I don't think that's the case. You guys put on a really great show. It's a close. Here's a good example. Amir Cashman Anderson won the Olympic trials, and so far he's not getting to go to the Olympics yet, and he's trying to dispute that. Contest that. We're going to try to talk to him about that later. But that's a good example. Here's a young man that wins the Olympic trials, and he's turning pro. He decided to turn pro himself, and I think he has his first fight in August, and he signed a contract with the promotional company too as well. So after the Golden Gloves tournament, what else you've done since the National Golden Gloves tournament?
We just competed in the Kansas Junior Olympics right now.
Okay.
And a couple of
How'd you do there?
Go ahead.
How'd you do there in the Junior Olympic tournament?
Taken out in the first round.
Well, yeah, but you gotta be more positive than that, there, Zeke, because the guy that maybe beat you, how well did he do in the tournament so far? You got to look at it that perspective too.
He got beat.
He got beat too.
Yeah, but I don't know. They gave us the loss, but I don't know. You can see it on Facebook. We thought we won the fight, and it's again with the judging. But I don't want to be negative or anything. Another learning experience. It was a good fight, good competitive fight. But that third round was so huge, man. But no.
Okay.
We'll take the loss. But
okay.
More learning experience.
Well, the experience and all.
Oh yeah.
And then you guys have been fighting very, very consistent over the last 2 years or year and a half.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes your body needs just a little rest, not complete rest, but back off a little bit maybe too, and come back strong, more, more motivated. But my question is for you, at this point, Zeke's 18 years old, correct?
Yep. 19
now. 19 is getting old on me real quick. But what is your long-term goals? You going to stay in the amateur stuff or until next spring, next year? You're going to turn pro, or what are you going to do? You don't know yet.
Turning pro, baby. I'm gonna start getting paid.
Well, is that the official? It ain't the official announcement, but you are thinking about turning pro right away.
Soon, yeah.
Very soon. We got about 2 more fights right now. 2 more amateur fights. We're going to fight on a professional card, but we're going to kind of kick it off into the professionals. So they're going to probably have about 3 or 4 amateurs, and then Zeke will kick that off, and then they go into the professionals. So 2 more, and then we're done.
Okay. Well, that's good because in the professionals, it's a little bit different than the amateurs. You're fighting without headgear, and when you beat somebody, sometimes you really beat them. It's like, there's still sometimes there's some poor judging, as you guys know, in professionals once in a while, or bad refereeing in the professionals, as you've seen in the professional ranks with some of the other fights. But I think you're probably more geared for the professionals because you like to sit down on punches a little bit more, and you can at that point. It's not about how many combinations you throw and how many punches you connect per round and all that. So
we get that a lot.
And also something funny, some fun things to talk about. I seen some guy that kind of looked like you in some comedy show, Zeke Senior. Were you a famous comedian or something? Some guy looked like you in some comedy show.
I gave it a shot. For a little while, man. I did it for a little bit. But,
you did for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just like boxing, man. You're going to have your highs and your lows, and I had a couple of bad lows, so I don't know.
But
it was something I tried.
I thought you did a pretty good job. So
thank you, man.
And then
as for the tank right now is hot right now. I know there's going to be good competition but when you were talking about Tank, who's he supposed to be fighting?
Well, they're saying that coming up this next fall, or around that time period, he's going to be fighting Lomachenko, I think, in November.
Oh,
So,
you know what? That's going to be a good fight.
Vasily Lomachenko.
That'd be a good fight.
And some people are saying if it goes the distance and he doesn't knock Lomachenko out, Lomachenko has a good chance to win based on points and punches being thrown and connected. And Tank, the only way. And who's this young man here? I think I've seen him before.
That's my littlest one.
Yeah, I remember him. I met him before. But
we're right now in the hotel in Wichita, Kansas. So that's just,
okay. Now, let's say something positive here. Now, did one of the young men from Nebraska win the National Junior Olympic tournament?
As far as I know, I'm not real sure. I can't really speak on that.
Okay. Jose Hinojosa's son won something or whatever? He's being promoted in one of the fights or something. Do you know anything about that or no?
No, please.
Okay. All right. No. Now, also, now, what do you? Okay, one of the questions I want to ask Zeke Jr. or you Zeke Senior, is what do you guys think about the PED situation with Ryan Garcia and all that stuff going on? About Devin Haney getting his win back where he has no losses on his record.
Talking to you.
Yeah, you go ahead and answer it. I like what you said better. Listen to Zeke's point of view. This one is good.
I think Devin Haney is a crybaby.
So you think he's a crybaby? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It keeps going back and forth. Then I had heard from Showbiz that it wasn't, that he wasn't positive, that it was a negative. So I don't know. I hear that he tested positive. To me, visually, he looked like he was on steroids. He looked super strong, and he did destroy him. There's a huge difference from what you see from the last one he fought Tank and from what he looked like when he fought Devin Haney. And I know there was a rehydration clause, and that can make you look bad, but man, it was such a dramatic change in body. So I don't know. It's pretty questionable. So.
Right. Okay. Now, real quick on that. Okay. What else we're talking about in the boxing news? So, what do you guys think about Gervonta's Tank Davis beating Frank Martin recently? I've been out of the loop a little bit. You guys actually seen the fight?
Yeah, okay. We saw that fight. I thought it was a good competitive fight. What was his name? Frank Martin. He was fighting on the back foot, really good, catching some good shots. But yeah, he was fearful of that power of Tank, man. And the thing with Tank is he has that power to change a fight in a second. Mm-hmm. If it comes down to him and Shakur Stevens, I'm going with Tank. I'm going with Tank.
Okay, then what do you think? I heard in the news recently. I'm getting caught up again because I'm paying attention to other things in the news with stuff going on related to my work. About Shakur Stevenson maybe signing or has signed with Matchroom Boxing with Eddie Hearn.
I think that's a good thing. I think Eddie Hearn will get him more fights and stuff. That's what he needs to do. He's inactive. I can't even think of the last time he fought. So that'd be a good thing for him.
Do you think it's mainly because of his boxing style? Some people are saying because he doesn't go toe to toe with people. He likes to hit and run, or you know, throw combinations and move and not try to get hit and not step into the fire like Zeke Jr. There, he comes forward and wants to go blow to blow with people.
What
do you think? What do you think, Zeke Jr.?
Yeah, he's got a boring fight style that I can't really get into unless he has somebody else pressuring him. But if somebody else is on the back foot, then it's just two people pawing at each other, and I want to spend money on that type of fight.
Okay, well, that's why I was asking your opinion since you have a lot of experience now.
That's one thing I instill into the kids, man, is to always be an exciting fighter because nobody pays attention to a boring fighter. Nobody's going to tune in. So yeah, certain fighters need to take that time and try to what's the word? Commit to their punches and really try to do something. Yeah, he's a good fighter. He's a really, really good fighter. But yeah, he needs to take chances is what I'm trying to say to make it
Okay.
more of an exciting fight.
Well,
But yeah, he plays it safe though.
let's get back on a personal note for you guys. Now, Zeke, young man, Zeke, he's a young man, Zeke Jr. Okay. It's always confusing when I talk to you because they're both, yeah, both guys are Zeke. The big Z and the little Z. That's what I have to do from now on. Little Z. Well, you're bigger than your dad now, probably. You got more muscles and stuff than your dad does. Then you're bigger. But on a personal note, you guys, that's what I liked about with you, Zeke, over the times I've seen the videos. I've seen a couple fights in person, and the other ones I've seen your dad posting stuff online. Is the buzz around you and the environment when every time you step up in the ring, it seems like you bring a lot of attention. You're like you have a lot of the vibration around you. The vibe is that a lot of people have their eyes on you, watching, not just here in Nebraska, but you got people from, like we said again, the gentleman from down in Colombia, South America, and other people. So tell me about that. Now, as you're fighting in Detroit, the Golden Gloves tournament, as you're fighting in the Junior Olympic tournament, what is other people telling you based on when they watch you fight? What are some of the positive things that people are telling you when you're fighting over the last year and a half? Even the Olympic Olympic qualifier. Zeke was also, you were in the Olympic qualifier. What is some of the vibe and all the interesting, exciting things people are saying about? I'm sure they're saying some positive things about you.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people say things to me. Some of them seen the YouTube channel and they approached me off of that. And then I had what was his name? I forgot his name.
Chambers was his last name. A young man that was fighting. He was competing here in Wichita, but he's from. Tell him where he's from, man. How cool was this? This was real cool.
Texas, right? He's from Texas, and he came across my videos and he thought that I got robbed the fight that I just had Monday. That's what he said. And then there was another guy. I can't remember his name, but he's related to a commentator.
He was competing, and we talked to him for a little bit. He was in Zeke's division. We talked to him, and Michael Algieri. It's Chris Algieri's nephew.
Okay, Chris Algieri's nephew.
Chris Algieri's nephew was there. We talked to him. They were in the same division, in the same bracket. You guys were in the same bracket. Mm-hmm. Zeke fought, he lost, and then Chris Algieri's nephew, Michael Algieri, he didn't make it either. So, but we talked a little bit, mashed it up with him and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Go ahead,
I decided to approach him and tell him good luck on his fight. And when he asked me how I did on my fight, and then I told him that I lost. And he's like, "Oh man, bro. I mean, how did it go?" And I just told him, I felt like I won, but it's just how it goes. And he's like, "I figured, because I seen you at Golden Gloves, and you got it, man. You're smooth." So he's been watching me since Golden Gloves. I don't know. I think it's just a style, though. I think that's why people pay attention, and it gets the attention that it does because it's entertaining.
Okay. Now, my next question, you said you might be turning pro, or not might, but you're going to turn pro. That's what I keep saying, might. But you're going to turn pro coming up. Do you have any options? Are you signing with any promoters, or you're just trying to see what's out there or what's going to be offered to you? Are you going to maybe train here in Omaha with maybe B&B boxing, or are you going to just train on your own and let your dad and the guys there in Sioux City manage you at first and see where it goes from there?
I think we got a couple options, but I'm gonna leave that in my dad's hands because I think he has the best choice, and I think he just has the best options for me.
I don't want to rush into anything right now. I don't want to sign any contracts right away, especially long-term contracts. Maybe sign for a couple of fights, but we do have one in mind. It's it's local around in this area in the Midwest. I'm shooting for the stars, man. I want really the big promotions, but I know also realistically, I know it's going to be harder for us because we haven't had those national titles. We might have come close, but we still don't have those national belts, and that's what they're looking for. But because of his style, the way that he's already getting a following, which helps, and he is a entertaining fighter to watch. Hopefully, when I finish this highlight video after these two show bots that we have, I'm then really putting together a nice highlight reel so I can send this out, and hopefully some big name promoter will take a chance and sign him and stuff. And if not, we'll go with a lower promotion and start with there. We do have one in mind right now, but I am shooting for the bigger stars right now. And if it doesn't work, then we'll sign with this promotion.
Right. Well, the reason I was asking is
It's taking our time though.
yeah. Well, we also have B&B Boxing in Omaha, but that's a different situation. It could be a good thing, and I don't know what as far as the financial stuff and all that. That's none of my business. But but the way I look at it this way is that you can probably be independent and fight on a fight, sign just a contract for one particular fight and just go from there and see how you do. Like Tommy Arsaga is putting on pro fights in Lincoln, Nebraska, putting on promotional shows in our area and just build your record and build up your career. Then also as you go along, you could even possibly fight like for upcoming boxers like yourself, like Pro Box TV would be a good outlet or things like that, and you get a lot of recognition if you're off of something like that down in
that would be great.
Right.
That would be great.
Right.
Well, the good thing about being in these amateur tournaments is that I'm interacting with all these coaches. Some of those coaches do know Zeke and are willing to help out and offer good advice and stuff. And I'm absorbing it in because I'm still fairly new to this too, man. This is all new to me. And even though I've been in the sport a long time, but the full details of it, and especially being in the pros, you got to know about this because the people that have been involved in it, it's a dirty business. It's a dirty business, and you can get used up. I just want to make the right decision for my son, and I want him to have a good, prosperous career in the sport and stuff without taking a lot of serious damage. And I know it's a tough sport and stuff, but I just want to make the right decisions. And so that's why I'm not really rushing into anything and ready to sign with anybody right now. When the time is right, we'll make that next step. But
I was just curious what your plans are, what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Also, too, are you going to take a little break to rest a little bit, or are you going to do these two shows you were talking about?
After these two shows, then we're going to give him a break. We're going to give him a nice little break. Step away from boxing, go fishing, go play basketball. Just give him a few weeks to get away from it. Because honestly, we've been really pushing it. We've been going a lot of places and doing the tournaments and stuff, and taking some wins, taking some losses. But man, every single time, even with the losses, we're putting on fantastic shows. And the wins, those are fantastic too, man. Yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay. So Zeke, he looks a little drained tonight, like he's tired. He's probably just tired.
So. We actually, even though we lost out on Monday, we got a call from one of the coaches that was at the fight venue, hit me up on Messenger and wanted to do some sparring with one of his students. Actually, his student is his son. So. He's a local gym. He has a local gym. So yeah, we connected with them and did some friendly sparring out there. I'm going to actually post that video, a couple of videos. Actually, Zeke sparred some guy from New York City because they saw Zeke sparring. And then the coach came to me and said, how much does your boy weigh? And I told him 125. I got a 130, 132 and a 125. And he wanted to put them in the ring with Zeke. So Zeke went in the ring and sparred some guys from New York City. That was pretty cool. So It was all friendly sparring and stuff. So I'll post those a little bit later on tonight.
Well, this is my outlook on it. Zeke, you just stay positive and keep training like you've been training. Take a little break, relax
Thank
for a
you.
few weeks, and then and readjust. Say, hey, now I'm going through the pros. This is what I want to do in the pros, and just work on one fight at a time, and just fight. Like the smaller cards, smaller shows, and build yourself up on social media like you've been doing. I think that the excitement, the biggest thing of a lot of people, even myself included, is where we don't make a commitment. You kind of get down on yourself, beat yourself up. And I've seen it from guys in long distance running, like track stars or boxers in different sports. They give up and quit too early, like one step away from success, or that final point to where you're out there. It's like you're just over that little hurdle. It's just one hurdle at a time, and finally you're in a different. People give up on themselves and quit too easily. But just don't quit, because you have the talent and ability to do well in professional boxing, from what I see. And,
Thank you.
and your personality and the vibe you bring when you step in the ring, and the excitement you bring. So it's all there. You just got to keep pushing and not keep on keeping on. Don't give up. Don't quit, no matter what.
So, thank you.
Yeah. So from what I've seen, because I knew the last couple fights, 2 or 3 fights ago in the Golden Gloves, at that point, I said, man, Zeke really needs to turn professional, because it's a different vibe there, a different level. Your style fits that style a little bit more. When you start, laying down on the punches more and getting a little bit more strength as you're getting older, as well, it's a big difference. It's not, speed's still important, but as you've seen with Tank Davis and some of these other guys, when you start knocking people out and you seriously start hurting them and putting them down, with those vicious body shots like you do, or things are going to start happening. So
yes, sir.
But I mean, I just see it already. We have like I said, a few months ago, a year ago, I said, yeah, he's in that point where I think I need a little change, and this is the change you probably need.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be fighting in amateurs at 22 years of age with your experience that you have, 21 years of age, and trying to go for that, the Olympics, or trying to go, like, for example, Amir Cashman Anderson won the Olympic trials and he's having issues getting on the team. That don't make no sense to me. But hopefully we'll get him on the show and be able to talk to him about that, or he'll see this maybe. He's on my Facebook page. You'll maybe see this and hear us talking about him. But he's turning pro, So, and he won the Olympic trials. It doesn't mean you still can't fight in the Olympics. Now they changed the rules and stuff, but right. So anything else you'd like to share with us, little Z tonight?
Little Z now.
No, but we'll change that around. I'll flip it around. Your dad's your dad's gonna be the manager, the boss.
No, I gotta download the Cash App, and then I gotta donate to your channel. I've talked to my wife. I gotta download it. She's gonna have to show me how to do it with my bank card, because I'm old school. I don't know about that shit, man, but she does.
But you guys,
so once I do that, man, I'm gonna start donating to your channel, and I think anybody else out there should help him out, because Ellen, you really go full force with it, man. You do your research. I think you do a fantastic job. I apologize that we haven't been on a lot or haven't donated. We have been busy, we've been fighting quite a bit and traveling, and so. But I'm gonna get the Cash App and I'm gonna start donating to your channel, man. This is your livelihood, and I think everybody that's listening, they should help out. Throw a few bucks there, here or there, a 20. Whatever helps, man. I think you're doing a fantastic job, man. We subscribe when we watch. We put a like on there. Subscribe to his channel.
And then come on, you guys, more and just share your thoughts on boxing as a whole. And as you come on and more people see it we have people watching from the UK, people watching from back from California. There's some people making some comments right now. We have, this must be your family, your wife, someone sharing. It says here, share this channel. Norma, that's your wife. Norma. Okay, I said, who's posting comments already? That's good. But yeah, we'll share your comments on screen later on. When we do become monetized, then you have to at least donate it all. It says, I already shared. All right, Norma. But yeah, that's an opportunity.
Thank you.
and promote you guys. Mainly promote,
Thank you.
promote. Zeke, keep your
We
head
love
up.
it.
Little Zeke.
Always.
Zeke Jr., get some rest, take a little break, but still exercise. Don't go for a short jog to keep yourself in shape. Don't eat too many potato chips.
Yes,
Stuff
sir. Yeah.
they're not out. You need a little bit of ice cream, but not much. Yeah. So, but you gotta go fishing, go on a camping trip, go enjoy yourself with your friends, your family for a minute, and just regroup, refocus, and get ready for the next level.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds good. The next level. We'll
So,
do that. We're gonna take your advice, man. Thank you.
yeah.
But the next two fights, I will post those and you'll see them. All right.
Okay, we appreciate that. Hey, you guys have a good night. Come back on again
Thank
anytime
you.
you like.
All right, man.
Thank you for showing up tonight. Appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna finish out the show, man. We're gonna exit out, but we're gonna finish out the show and listen to everything you say. All right, man.
Okay. Have a good night, guys. Thank
All
you for
right, you
coming.
guys take care. All right, good night.
Okay, guys, I messed up already. Escape. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. All right, all right. We're gonna do this here. Give me 1 second, guys. I messed up already. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I'm back. We want to thank Zeke Castro and his father, Zeke Jr., Zeke Sr. for coming on. He said he's going to announce. It's not. I guess this is kind of official. They're going to turn pro. I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but a couple more amateur fights, and that's what they're talking about. So it's good to see that happening. Norma says, thank you for your support already. Okay. It says, thank you for your support, Alan. Thank you, Norma, for coming on. I did meet Norma, I think, at one of Zeke's fights with her young son as well. That's pretty cool. And appreciate everybody coming on tonight. We're going to get ready to say goodnight. Myself, everybody who stopped by or hit the like, hit the love, I appreciate that. Rambling on too much. But I had to get my feet wet again. I have been gone for quite a few weeks. Been talking with Steve Penn Music, other guys out there, one of the other big boxing fans out there. He says he's a casual fan, but he's not. About doing a show maybe early in the morning. So we'll see how that turns out. But we'll be back on live again for you guys to come on and share your thoughts on boxing, and we'll get out some news reports and be more consistent as well. Have to sacrifice one thing for another. So we're going to focus on this channel again. Everybody, I want to thank you for your support. Stopping by tonight. Let me get rid of some of the stuff. We had some comments earlier. We appreciate you guys making the comments. Again, you can donate on that Cash App logo or ticker symbols down below. That's the Cash App. If anybody like to donate, thank you again. And please subscribe as well. Appreciate that. Okay, everybody have a good night. We're going to say goodbye to this pretty lady here. And guys, we'll catch you next time. We hope you enjoyed the show, especially when Zeke came on and shared some of his thoughts with his father. And Zeke Sr., keep it up out there. Keep doing the comedy thing. I think you do a really good job. And it's like practice, like Zeke's practicing each step of the way is practice. So don't give up. Keep doing that. I thought you're doing a really good job. Everybody have a good night out there. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, thank you for your time tonight. Good night, everybody.